My name is Tim Smith. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of US Goldmining, Inc. We are a newly minted exploration company focused in Alaska on the Whistler Gold Copper Project. We listed on the NASDAQ in April of 2023, completed a highly successful initial public offering, raising $20 million. Just 12.4 million shares outstanding, very tightly held. What I'd like to do today is take you on a virtual tour of the Whistler property in Alaska. First of all, I will just note that there will be some forward-looking statements and would encourage you to read the detail, which is available on our website at www.us.goldmining.com. So the Whistler property here, highlighted in orange, is located just 100 miles west of Anchorage. It's the closest large, undeveloped gold-copper resource stage project in Alaska. It also ticks boxes in terms of size and quality. Size-wise, we have an impressive 3 million gold equivalent ounces, which is gold-rich, 70% gold, 30% copper in the indicated category. And in addition to that 3.4 million ounces in the indicated, 6 million ounces gold equivalent in the inferred category. Excellent location, as I mentioned, just 100 miles, short flight from Anchorage. And the state of Alaska wants to build a road directly to our property, which will connect a future mining opportunity at Whistler with road, rail, port, grid power, and a workforce located in south central Alaska. And finally, on that quality piece, I'm going to walk you through that as we get into the virtual tour here. There's a beautiful high-grade core right at the heart of this system. So here's looking at that location in a little more detail. Here's the property out here in the west. Located 100 miles. The purple road that is shown here, this is the alignment designed by the state of Alaska of a roads to resources concept that they label as the West Susitna Access Road. And as I mentioned, you can see that it connects directly to our property. So it will link Whistler with, in particular, port facility, an existing port at Port Mackenzie, in addition to the highway and road network. Looking at the detail of the property itself, we have a very large property, over 53,000 acres, almost 54,000 acres, 377 contiguous state of Alaska mining claims. Another important differentiator for this project is that the claims are on state land. That means that we are dealing with a single regulator, and a great example of that is that we achieved our permit within 90 days of submitting our application to explore. So we're fully permitted to explore over the next 5 years. Our resource inventory, that 3 plus 6 million ounce total resource inventory, occurs across 3 deposits, Island Mountain here in the south, but I want to focus today on the north, which is where our exploration focus is right now. Here in the Whistler and Raintree area, so our 2 deposits in the north are denoted by the red stars. Whistler, which is the namesake of the overall project, and Raintree. You'll note right away that the terrain here is very amenable to both exploration and potential future mine development. Easy topography to work in, relatively flat. No mountains, no glaciers, no lakes, no icebergs and polar bears. Great country, close to the main population center of Anchorage. A short flight in, landing at the airstrip. We have a camp here. We have a winter road that we can use to bring bulky and heavy equipment in during the winter. And again, just to point out that West Susitna Access Road, this purple line here, this is not our wishful design. The state of Alaska designed this road to link directly into our claims and to our existing camp and airstrip. And we have a road that links directly from the camp up the hill past the Raintree deposit to Whistler, so we can drive directly to our deposit. We don't need to utilize expensive helicopters for exploration. We can explore year-round and drive directly to the drill. I'd like to continue the virtual tour by putting you in a helicopter hovering over the deposit and looking down upon the Whistler deposit. You can actually see mineralization right here at surface. This rusty red rock is oxidizing copper and gold mineralization. Important point that mineralization comes right to surface. Obviously, this is a potentially open, pittable resource. Again, just looking at the terrain, easy topography to work in. You can see the trail that comes up from the camp. I'll rotate around. We'll look back to the south towards the camp, just about 3 miles away. Let's zoom down and hover over the camp. Very well appointed. We're currently permitted for 25 people. We can expand to 50. Our camp is right next to the airstrip. We have all the accommodation, equipment, and machinery required to facilitate our exploration programs. You can see our trail that then leads up through the forest, up to Whistler, located up on the ridge in the distance, just about 4 miles in a straight line. So let's go underground for a quick look here at the drilling and the quality of the resource. So I mentioned 3 million gold equivalent ounces indicated, another 6.4 in the inferred. That's based on 70,000 meters of drilling. You're seeing gold on the drill traces now. I'll transition to copper. The gold and the copper occur together. You mine one, you get the other. They both come out. We both show good recoveries in terms of processing and producing a sulfide concentrate. Here's the block model produced from that drilling. You can see we have a conceptual open pit model at both Whistler and Raintree. And we're going to look at some of the detail of the Whistler block model. So again, some key takeaways that really differentiate this project. That block model comes right to surface. Here's the pit that constrains that. Here's the outline of the block model, but look at this. The high-grade core comes right to surface as well. So this gives us excellent optionality in terms of potential future mining scenarios. I really want to highlight our recent drilling as we walk through the block model. Let me just zoom out a little here so you can get the full picture. So far, our block model is designed or defined to 940 meters vertically below surface. If I flip into plan view, you can see that it's about 800 meters by 600 meters, a very large contiguous mass of consistent mineralization. As we rotate through, I'm just going to peel away the lower grades that sit around the margins of that block model and show you the high-grade core that sits at the heart of the system, because this is where the real value and the optionality lies. You can see also our recent drilling here. They're highlighted. There's 3 holes highlighted here, 1, 2, and 3. I'll walk through the results in a moment once we can see the high-grade core. So just rotating the high-grade core up, this comes to surface. It extends to depth. It has about 600 meters of strike and 400 meters of cross strike. Again, a very large, contiguous, solid mass of high-grade core sitting at the heart of the Whistler system that gives us excellent optionality. Our recent drilling, which we completed our first program in 2023 and just announced our maiden results from the 2,200 meter drilling program that we completed last year. So just last week, so take a look on our website. You can download that news release. The standout intercept, the best intercept ever recorded at the Whistler project, we drilled last year. I'm just going to reposition the screen here so I can highlight that. It's hole 3. We collared right at surface. Pick a different color here so you can see that. Essentially, that hole is mineralized throughout the entire length, down to the bottom of the hole, and the hole was still mineralized right at the base. Unfortunately, we had to leave the hole at the end of the drill season as winter approached. We plan to try to re-enter that hole in 2024 and keep drilling, and we have a very strong belief that that mineralization will continue to depth. So the purpose of that hole was really to try to extend that high-grade core deeper into the pit and ultimately beyond the base of the pit, where we certainly see lots of potential for the long-term deepening of the mineral system here and the growth overall of the resource inventory at Whistler. Here's that standout intercept, 547 meters at 1.06 grams per ton. Continuous mineralization over 547 meters, one of the best drill intercepts released last week globally. Strong intercepts also from hole 1 and 2. I'll just point those out quickly. Hole 1 drilled across the top of the system, returned 241 meters at 0.6 grams per ton gold equivalent, brought mineralization, very high confident mineralization right to surface. And hole 2, oops, didn't mean to rotate. Let me just draw that. So this is hole 2 here. Again, a very good intercept, somewhat lower grade, 142 meters at 0.5, but it added at least an extra 100 meters strike to the south of the Whistler deposit, so we're adding additional tonnage and metal into the model here. So very excited about these results. We believe we have all the right attributes at Whistler to build a compelling mining scenario. We're entering into year 2. As I mentioned, we raised $20 million last year, so we're fully funded heading into year 2 to complete all of our exploration programs in 2024 and ultimately to target the growth and the value growth overall of a future compelling mining opportunity at Whistler. So please check us out at booth 634. If you'd like to come by and talk to me, I'm here all day. If you'd like to check out our website, www.us.goldmining.com, you can run yourself through this virtual presentation, this Verify presentation on the website, and take the virtual tour yourself. So thank you so much for your attention.